In this video, let us look into how to solve some of the indefinite integrals. So we have some examples over here. So we'll look into them one by one. So solving the first integral, that is integral x plus 1 dx. Integral x plus 1 dx. So we can see we have the question as x plus 1 dx. So using the formula, integration of x power n dx, and the solution for this is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So this is how the integration for x power n will be. There the power will be increasing by 1 and the same power will be in the denominator. So if we solve this, since there are two terms, we can apply the integration for both of them. Integral x dx plus integral 1 dx. So this will be, what is integration of x? Since there is no power here, so it is understood that the power is 1. So this will be x power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus, what about this one? It is 1. So whenever you have a constant, the integration will be x. And how do you get that? Since we know that a constant can be also written as x power 0, which is nothing but 1. Anything having the power as 0 will be 1. So if we apply integration to x power 0, then that will be x power 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1. So we get the answer here as x power 1 by 1, that is nothing but x. So whenever you have the integration of a constant, then that changes to x. So I can write here the integration is x. And since this is an indefinite integral where no bonds or no limits has been mentioned, we have to add the constant of integration, that is c. So the answer here is x power 2 divided by 2 plus x plus of c. Let's look into the second example, that is integral t square over 2 plus 4t cube with respect to dt. So again you can see here the variable is t square and t cube. So again we are going to use the formula, that is integration of x power n dx, that is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So applying the formula over here, we need to take the integration to both of the terms. So it is integral t square over 2 dt plus, since 4 is a constant, we can keep the 4 out of the integration and write it as 4 integral t cube dt. Now applying integration to each of the terms. So it is in the form of x power n. So the integration will be t power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. And already we have a 2 here. So we'll keep the 2 outside, multiplied, plus 4 as it is. Integral of t cube now. So it is t power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus of constant of integration c. So now if we simplify this, it is t power 2 plus 1 will be 3 divided by, again 3 in the denominator with the 2 multiplied, which was in the given question, plus of 4 times t power 4 divided by 4 plus of c. You can still write this in the simplified form, that is t cube over 2 times 3 is 6 plus 4 t power 4 divided by 4, which will get cancelled, plus of c. So final answer can be t power 3 by 6. This 4 will get cancelled. So it is plus of t power 4 plus of c. And this will be your final answer. Let's look into the third example, that is integral 1 over x square minus x power 2 minus of 1 over 3 dx. So whenever you have x in the denominator, try to take it in the numerator. So we write this as, rewrite 1 over x square as x power minus 2. Remember, when you are taking the number to the numerator, the power changes from positive to negative and negative to positive. So since we had a positive 2, it changes to negative 2, minus of x square minus of, as 1 over 3 is a constant, we need no need to change anything here, keep it as it is. So now take integral to each of the terms. So it is integral x power minus 2 dx minus integral x square dx minus integral 1 over 3 dx. Simplifying. So again, remember, we are going to apply here the formula x power n plus 1. So keeping x power minus 2, adding 1 to the power, the same power comes in the denominator, minus x power as 2, add 1 in the denominator, 2 plus 1 minus, since you have a constant, and as I told, constant you can write it as x power 0, so it changes to x divided by 3 plus of constant of integration c. So if you have any confusion, you can look into the first example. Equals x power minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 divided by minus 1 minus of x power 3 divided by 3 minus of x over 3 plus of c. So this can be written as, since x is having a power as minus 1, if we write it in the denominator, it will get the positive power, and also a minus, so this is minus 1 over x with a positive power, that is 1, which can be written or not, it's fine, minus of x power 3 over 3 minus x over 3 plus of c. This will be your answer. The fourth example, that is integration 2x in the bracket 1 minus of x power minus 3 dx. So how do you solve this when you have a multiplication of two terms? So we need to multiply the term inside the bracket first. So multiply 2x with 1, that will give you 2x. Since there is a minus, plus and minus will be minus 2x and x power minus 3 dx. So now what we do, we have to simplify it before we apply the integration. So first term is in the simplified form, keep 2x as it is, simplify the second term. So we have 2, applying the laws of indices, that says that if you have x power m into x power n, and that can be written as x power m plus of n. We need to add the powers when you have multiplication of two terms having the same base. So it is x power, since there is no power, we can take it as 1. So it is 1 minus of 3 dx. Simplifying further, integration of 2x minus of 2x power 1 minus 3 is minus of 2 dx. So we have it in the simplified form now. We can apply the integration by separating the terms. So it's integration of 2x dx minus integration of 2x power minus 2 dx. So this will be, since 2 is a constant, you can keep it as it is, and x has power, no power, that means the power is 1. So x power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 minus 2 as it is, x power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 plus of constant of integration c. So remember, you are going to add the constant of integration c when you are done with the integration. Now we proceed to the simplification. 2x power 2, 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by 2 minus 2, x power minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, divided by minus 1 plus of c. You can simplify this further. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. You get x square, minus of minus changes to plus 2 times. So since as x has a negative power, to make this power as negative, we send the x to the denominator. So it becomes x power 1 plus of c. And this will be your final answer. So all these problems are done using the formula integration x power n. So moving to the fifth example, that is integral x power minus of 5 over 4 dx. So the same formula gets applied when you have the fraction as the power. So this is in the simplified form, no need to make any changes, just apply the formula, that is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So it is x power minus 5 over 4 plus 1 over minus 5 over 4 plus of 1. We are done with the integration at the constant of integration c. Now try to simplify this. So this will be, we need to take out the LCM, minus 5 over 4 plus 1. 4 goes here, gets multiplied. So we get minus 5 over 4 plus 1. This gets simplified as minus 5 plus 4 by 4. So the answer will be minus of 1 over 4. We get the answer as x power minus 1 over 4 divided by minus of 1 over 4. So you can see here x is having a negative power, so x comes to denominator, and also it is having a minus sign. I can put the minus here to the numerator, and 4 is the denominator of the denominator and that becomes the numerator. So I keep 4 in the numerator and divided by x power 1 over 4, adding the constant of integration c, and this will be my final answer. Now solving for the sixth problem. Sixth question is integration of root x plus cube root of x dx. So we need to simplify, write this in a proper simplified form. So you know that root x can be written as 1 over 2. Root x can be written as x power 1 over 2, and cube root of x can be written as x power 1 over 3. So applying this simplification, integration of x power 1 over 2 plus x power 1 over 3 dx. Now it's in a simplified form. We apply integration to both of them separately, that is integration of x power 1 over 2 dx plus integral x power 1 over 3 dx. Now we can apply the integration formula, that is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus here x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus of constant of integration c. Now simplify this. 2 plus 1, 2 times 1 is 2, so 2 plus 1 will be 3. So x power 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. Again you can see the power and the denominator will be again the same numbers, plus of x power 3 times 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 will be 4. So 4 over 3 divided by 4 over 3 plus of c. Now you can write in the simplified form. So x has a positive power, so no making any changes here. But you can see here we have denominator, so 2 goes to the numerator. 2x power 3 over 2 divided by 3 plus again denominator which will be the numerator, 3x power 4 over 3 divided by 4 over 3 plus of c, which will be your final answer. Now going to the next question, that is the seventh one. Integration 1 over 7 minus 1 over y 5 by 4 dy. So now you have two terms here. Take the integration separately. So it is integration of 1 over 7 dy minus integration. You can see here y is in the denominator and we are integrating with respect to y. So take so y will be the variable, take y to the numerator. So y is having a positive power and that positive power changes to negative and dy. So if you simplify, since 1 over 7 is a constant and integration of a constant will be adding on a variable to it. So variable is y, so we get it as 1 over 7 y minus, so here you have the power as minus 5 by 4. So applying the formula x power n, that will be x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus of constant of integration c. Now simplify this, 1 over 7 into y minus, if you simplify this, 4 1 times 4 is 4, minus 5 plus 4 will be minus 1. So y power minus 1 over 4 divided by minus of 1 over 4 plus of c. So 1 over 7 y, and here minus of minus becomes plus, and since it is 4 is denominator which becomes numerator, y gets multiplied. So 1 can be neglected in the denominator, so plus of c will be your answer. And suppose if you do not want the minus sign here to the power, so we can write it as 1 over 7 times y plus 4 divided by y power 1 over 4, where the power changes to be positive, plus of c. Looking into the eighth example. So the eighth example is integral t root t plus of root t divided by t square dt. So what you do now is, since you have a variable in the denominator as well, we need to take it separately to both of the terms. So that will be integration of t. Instead of writing t as root t, it can be written as t power 1 over 2 divided by t square dt plus integral, the second term, that is root t, again we can write it as t power 1 over 2 divided by t square dt. Now if you simplify this, first simplify and then apply the integration, because this is in a complicated form where we have many variables t, and that can be simplified. So you can see here t is having the power as 1, and here you have t power as 1 over 2, and this t is in the denominator. If you take it in the numerator, that becomes t power of minus 2 dt plus again integral of t power 1 over 2, again numerator, taking t square to the numerator, becomes t power minus 2 dt. Now simplify this as I applied the laws of indices. So x power m times x power n will be x power m plus n. So whatever may be the number of variables, so it just goes on adding up of the powers when you have the same basis, like x. Here you have the same basis t, and it is a multiplication of terms, so we need to add up the powers. So 1 plus 1 over 2 and minus of 2 dt plus of integral, here t power of 1 over 2 minus 2 dt. So we need to simplify this. 1 plus half is 3 over 2. 3 over 2 minus 2 will be t power of minus 1 over 2 dt plus integral half minus 2, that will give me t power minus of 3 over 2 dt. So now it is in the simplified form. Apply the integration formula x power n. So it is t power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus of t power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus of constant of integration c. If you simplify this, you can say it is t power 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 over 2, same in the denominator, plus t power, that is minus 3 over 2 plus 1, and that will be, if you multiply here, it will be 2. So minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1 by 2, minus 1 over 2 divided by minus of 1 over 2 plus of c. Now we can simplify this. Denominator's denominator turns to be numerator. So 2 times t power 1 over 2 minus over here, plus minus will be minus. And again the denominator's denominator turns to be numerator. So we get 2. Since t is having a negative power, we can send it in the denominator. That becomes t power positive 1 over 2 plus of c. So if you wish, you can write this root t over 1 by 2 as root t. So I can write it as 2 root t minus 2 over root t plus of c, which will be my final answer. Looking at the next example, ninth question, that is integral of e power 3x plus phi e power minus x dx. So if you look into the formula for this, the formula is integral of e power ax dx, and that will be e power ax divided by a. So we look for the term that is multiplied by x. If there is nothing multiplied, so we get the answer only as e power ax. If there is something multiplied, then that term comes to the denominator, where e power ax will remain as it is. So applying the formula here, so we have here two terms. So take integration for both of the terms. Integration of e power 3x dx plus, keeping phi outside since it is a constant, integration of e power minus x dx. So you can see here we have single terms with exponent, that is e power 3x. So comparing with this formula, e power ax is e power ax, so e power 3x will be e power 3x, but whatever is multiplied with x comes to the denominator. So we have here 3, that will be in the denominator, plus 5, again e power x as it is. Whatever is multiplied by x comes to the denominator. So there is nothing multiplied, but we see a minus sign, that means it has minus 1 in multiplication. So minus 1 comes in the denominator, adding a constant of integration c. So we can just simplify this. E power 3x as it is over 3, plus and minus will be minus 5 e power minus x. So if you want, you can write it as e power minus x, or else you can put e power x in the numerator, in the denominator, making it as positive power. So e power 3x divided by 3 minus of 5. To make this as positive, we change it from numerator to denominator, which leaves a positive power with x. So this will be the final answer. Looking for the 10th example, that is integral of 1.3 power x dx. So if you look this, the formula will be, it is in the form of integral a power x dx. What is a? A is any number. If you have a constant having raised to the power x, then the integration of this will be a power x by ln of a. So the formula you can look into again, integration of a constant raised to the power x dx will be always equal to the same constant power x, but divided by ln of the constant, adding some constant of integration c. So applying the same formula to our question here, that becomes, so it is a constant, that is 1.3 power x. So no more simplification required. We can apply the direct formula here, that is a power x, that is 1.3 whole power x divided by ln of a. So we can see here, in place of a we have 1.3, so just we write 1.3, and since it is an indefinite integral, we always have to add the constant of integration c, and this is what will be the final answer. So if you like my videos and if you want more videos, you can just like, share and subscribe, and also comment below for the more videos you want to look into. Thank you.